Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane Faith and Millennial at heart, Stanley Roberts.
And we're live.
And we're live.
I got on my 49ers celebratory gear today.
Definitely wrong team and wrong sport.
If you turn upside down, look. Turn upside down. 49ers. If you put a little step forward right there, see?
You wish.
Close I can get.
Wish.
Sorry we're late. We were watching the game and we had to eat dinner, and priorities were to eat and be nourishable as we jump into there.
Nourishable?
Nourished. I don't have to nourish my heart. Hey now.
You can always nourish your heart.
What's up? Sorry it's late. I know we normally would come on about 6:45, but things happen sometimes.
Oh, Chris says morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Chris is, he's just getting up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He's, no helicopter looking for the murder. 2 a.m, got the fat burger.
What song is that?
Oh, come on, that's Ice Cube.
Oh, Ice Cube doing.
Hey y'all, what's up, Philip? So, hi. We got to read all everything I got about seasons of snow from Fort Thomas, Kentucky. Went to my apartment. The complex did a good job plowing the good.
Wait, you're in Kentucky?
He's all over the place right now.
Wow. Oh, Sherry says hi, my favorite couple.
Hello. See, we have on my upside down 49er gear.
And my right side up 49er gear.
I'm wearing this because I actually participated in a video parody that has an air jet, and once it does air, I will share it with you. We shot it yesterday.
And we had to do like 7 takes because I couldn't stop laughing, to the point where he almost got a little bothered by me.
So I'm trying to do a parody piece, and she's busy laughing up a storm, and the whole time she's laughing, the phone's going like this. She's like, and I'm like, really? How am I gonna do a video if you're laughing like that? And she kept saying, I'm sorry, I'll get it right this time, I'm sorry.
And then I did okay. Philip says, how about them Chiefs?
Yeah, well, See, she's a diehard 49er fan. I'm a Steelers fan. But
I bleed red and gold blood.
If you did, I'd put you in a museum and make money off of you. Woo! I'd be balling out of control, be like, hey, check this out. Gold. It's golden in the hills. Woo!
I love you're the only one laughing.
They laughing.
No.
You'll see the laughs in about 8 seconds. Look, there's the first set. Sherry Anderson.
No, Sherry was laughing.
She's laughing again. She's still laughing.
Oh, Sherry, don't entertain him.
4-finger rings, sheepskin coats. Yep. So absolutely, we're making that dollar bill, y'all. Anyway, so if you notice our title is raised or wild caught. See, Diane. Let me finish. Diane, it was a play on words. Diane was raised and I was wild caught. We're actually talking about salmon, but there's a little something into it. We'll get into it a little deeper. How are you doing?
I'm confused.
That's an understatement. Your 49ers won. How are you confused?
I'm confused because I'm not really sure what you're saying right now.
I'm saying that you were raised and I was wild caught.
You guys notice his beard?
It's a shadow now. Anyway, Mrs. I believe there's no gold anywhere on there though. That's white and that's red.
I know. The jerseys though. I mean the jackets too. Golden red.
I'm just saying, if I'm going to play for a team, I'll be like, I bleed blue and red and white. 76ers.
Oh, I bleed blue and.
Well, there's some gold right there, but it's just a trim of gold. Edgy goldie.
There you go. Okay, anyways. I did notice that Stanley lost most of his beard, yes. So they did notice.
Wait, for the record,
he lost it.
I did not lose my beard. I know I know where it is. It's just every time I look in the mirror, there's somebody else wearing it. I'm just saying.
Well, it's not me.
All right. So, as we were saying before, did you have anything you want to say before we get moving? How is your project coming along?
Go Niners! What project?
Nourish my heart.
That's not a project. That's my business.
How is your okay?
Business is moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. I have a few potential clients.
Very good.
I'm starting to take one-on-one clients for nutritional therapy. So I have some potential clients, some meetings lined up this week. So we shall see how it goes.
Now, our conversations are pretty interesting because I ask you daily how things are going, right? And what I've noticed, and tell me if I'm wrong, is that when you mention to people that you are doing nutritional therapy as your nutritional therapy practitioner, it seems like the first thing they say is, "Oh, I'm happy with my weight. I'm not trying to lose weight."
Oh yes, okay. So this is like often a misconception. The misconception of me being an NTP now is that people automatically think that when I tell them that, they're like, well, number one, that it's all about me focusing on weight loss and helping people with weight loss. And number two, I'm going to be, so for some reason, they think that I'm going to judge them on their eating habits. So I get those two misconceptions very often. Number one, weight loss can happen, but that is not the focus of nutritional therapy. It's not the primary focus. Number two, I don't judge. You eat how you eat. I eat how I eat. I'm here to teach. I'm here to educate. I'm here to help. But ultimately, the decision is up to you.
I know where the part where they think you're going to judge them comes from. I know it clearly. It's
because
so they think that I judge people.
Because you do a segment called.
I did a segment called "People Behaving Badly"
and caught misbehaving.
And
so
there's an impression that I judge people, but when I come home, I don't pass judgment. I educate.
Exactly, and that's what I do too, just for something completely different.
So people, I was heard that. I thought that
airplane.
Yeah. So sorry, we live in the pathway for 747s. So every now and then we hear one flying super low. So that being said, I've been accused of judging people all the time, that I sit on the throne of judgment, which I don't. The main goal is to educate you about traffic safety, etiquette, things that you should know but you don't do. Like, for instance, I've been tweeting and I've been on this mission about these bumper stickers that are driving me insane.
The new driver?
I'm a new driver bumper sticker.
I'm a new driver. Who dis?
And some of the people, and then one person wrote, well, I think that old people and new drivers are the worst. But I'm like, okay, first of all, seniors, I've seen some seniors in a car smoking a cigarette with a cell phone talking about new driver, please be patient. And
or like student driver, right?
Student driver, yes, please be patient. And I'm a firm believer, if you're a student driver, then it should be mentally all hands on deck. I mean, everybody should be hands on deck. But if you're going to put a sticker up saying, be patient, and in California and in the Bay Area, those things seem to be growing on cars.
I see them a lot out here.
I mean, like, every time I look, there's a car with a new driver, and the car looks like he just went through demolition derby.
Right.
So,
and the reason we even bring this up is because also, you're on a mission to obviously, educate drivers. But the other day I went out to have dinner with a friend, and when we came back to our cars, there was a car that had the student driver sticker, like student driver, please be patient sticker on its car, and it was next to mine. But like I had a hard time getting into my car because this student driver parked on the lines and super close to my car that like I had to squeeze in to make sure not to hit my door with their car. Their car was like kind of already like it had like a dent and stuff. But I thought to myself, okay, student driver, but like also like maybe practice parking. Like, when I left, that car wasn't there. Came back, saw it, so kind of annoyed, but.
So, and in California, unlike Arizona, there are some different traffic laws. Like in Arizona, you cannot cut through a parking lot to beat traffic.
Yeah.
It's against the law. In California, there's no law against it. So you can cut through a parking lot as long as you don't, do it dangerously, which is crazy because and people don't understand that I know it sounds dumb to do it, but people do it all the time. And it's dangerous, but there has to be an actual law before you can be enforced.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do it if you cut through private property, and they don't say a gas station, they use the word private property. If you cut through a private property and try to beat the light, and you get in a crash, chances are you will be at fault.
That's anywhere,
but
right?
Police don't typically investigate private property crashes.
Like parking lot.
Like in Arizona, if you get in a crash in a parking lot, they won't respond because it's private property. You got to sort it out for yourself. So you hope and pray that either one, you have a dash cam, or number two, there's a camera on the building that they'll give you access to. California is a little different, and California is also if you witness a crime or you videotape something that's wrong, it can't be used as evidence in most cases. I mean, if it's like
it can or can't.
Cannot.
Cannot.
So in other words, if you see a guy smoking crack and you video side the crack, you can show it to a cop. He can't go over and say, "Hey, I got you in video smoking a crack." So unless it's government issued camera, it's not admissible in any kind of way, shape, or form.
That's California.
California. And also in California, let's say and there may be other states that have the same laws. Let's say you go on a bus, and there's a bus full of people, 46 people on the bus, including the bus driver. And you pull out a gun, and you rob the bus driver, right? And then you take all his money, and then you leave. How many counts of robbery would that be?
47.
No, wouldn't be 47.
46?
Right. Well, why 46?
Oh, well, I thought 47 because you didn't include the bus driver.
I said including the bus
driver.
driver.
Including the bus driver, then 46, yeah.
Because
everybody on the bus was in potential harms.
Right. So you get charged with 46 counts of robbery, even though you only robbed one person.
Yeah.
There you go. So I know I get technical. Sorry, guys. My brain goes into like, when you wake me up from this stuff, are government cameras issued free? If so, where can I get some? There are no government issued cameras. In other words, the body camera, if you get a body cam from a cop, that's a government issued camera.
Oh, Chris is lying.
What did Chris say?
Chris said, "Oh, but when I ate that triple bacon cheeseburger with double chocolate chip, you gave me a stink eye." Whatever.
No, you know what the stink eye was? That was him going, "Ooh, I know Diane's gonna be like, what did I eat that for?" You know what though? He just dry snitched on himself.
Oh, he did, because I didn't even see it.
He dry snitched.
I mean, like I said, ultimately, it's your decision what you eat.
Is this the first dry snitch event from Hong Kong?
Hey,
whoa!
I think it might be.
It might be. Chris, you just dry snitched from Hong Kong. Ooh. I heard that once. Oh, you dry snitched on yourself. And what dry snitch? And I was like, what does that even mean? It means if you just kind of like cop pull up and go, "Oh yeah, I ran that red light, but I'm sorry." You just dry snitched on yourself.
Yeah.
He might have stopped you to say, "Hey, by the way, here's a Christmas card," and you yell out, well, chances are
he's not stopping you for a Christmas card, but you never know.
But you know, people get mad. The cops out here want to give away gift cards to people for driving well.
But people get mad.
People got mad because they said if you pull them, you can't pull someone over and give them a gift card, because then that's like you're detaining them for someone who didn't commit a crime. So
they're not necessarily being detained.
Well, if you're being stopped, you're being detained at that moment. So they're saying that because you're being detained in that particular moment, that it's a violation of their rights, because they can't, because even if you want to give them a gift card, and it's like, come on, guys, you want the cops to do well, but then when they try to do something nice, you say, no, you can't do that. It's double standard. I'm just saying.
So, but remember what we were talking about with our conversation before?
Oh, Gabriel said, was that on social media? No, it was sarcasm.
Yes, it was sarcasm. I didn't actually say anything to him about anything he ate, because I don't do that. The whole point of nutritional therapy is that if you are seeking help or want help in help in learning how to eat better, you want help in addressing your concerns, your goals, your health goals, I'm here to help. I'm not here to judge. Now, I'm here to educate you. So if you show me what you're eating, because part of the process is logging your food in a food and mood journal, I will see what you are eating, but it is up to you to write down and keep track of what you're eating. Now, if you, like, for example, let's say for dinner, right? You had a cheeseburger and, onion rings or whatever from a fast food joint. And you write on your dinner that instead you had, a filet mignon with asparagus. I'm just making up stuff. And I look at it, it's really you lying to yourself. I mean, I can only help you with how much you're willing to tell me. But ultimately, it's you that is lying to yourself for not logging exactly what you're eating, for not being honest with what you're eating. So really, you can only get as much help as you're willing to receive, is my whole point of saying that. But my point is, yes, I assist, I give help, I don't judge. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay. I was gonna say makes sense, but you were not paying attention, so I just answered my whole makes sense.
So Chris wrote that although if we showed up there, we would have a lot of food.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, that's cool. What kind of food? I love eating. This is the thing. Food should not be one of those things where we are afraid to have it or we can't enjoy it. It should be enjoyable. The whole point is balance, right? I mean, let's face it. Like before I became an NTP, I had In-N-Out. I'm an NTP. I still have In-N-Out. Like I just don't have it every day, but I enjoy it. And so, I mean, if you can't enjoy it, then what's the fun in it?
Now, can I show them something real quick?
Are you gonna show them your crispy crunchy?
No.
Oh.
I want to show them this.
Oh gosh.
So tell me this doesn't look like a scene from Dr. Seuss.
Kind of does.
It does or does not?
I think it does.
Yeah, that looks like this is Whoville. This little furry part.
Oh gosh.
And remember they were like Dr. Whoville. You remember that? Come on. Who don't remember Dr. Whoville? That reminded me, that's the Rihanna commercial for the game today. And
well, it was played during the game. It was to basically promote the Super Bowl because she was
Super Bowl.
performing for halftime.
Yes. But first thing I thought was Whoville. And apparently when I tweeted it, a bunch of other people thought, he says, wow, now we know how many unread messages he has on Twitter. Oh, I have a lot. I don't even read. I read what I read. I don't always open them when I read them. I know what they are already because they're responses.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's what made me laugh because when I first saw it, wait, they're doing a thing on Whoville? And then Rihanna's face showed up and I go, oh, wow.
Well, yeah, because it's the way that the commercial started out, everything was kind of like a shadow or a silhouette, right? It was a silhouette, and then she walks in, and then it becomes like they reveal her face and her outfit and everything.
Okay, let's go back to chat because William had a question. Do you teach 3 meals a day with a traditional food pyramid or a vegan diet?
Or the healthy keto diet with intermittent fasting?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't teach any specific diet. What I do is I look at the person who's coming to me and I look with what they're working with. I look at one of the things that I use is called a nutritional assessment questionnaire. It is a questionnaire with over 300 questions. And basically what it does is it allows me to see what kind of like symptoms, what kind of signs your body may be telling you. Because a lot of the time we're not really addressing how we feel. We're on the go, right? We go to work, we do things in a rush. And so we're not really sitting and analyzing how we're feeling. Like, for example, if I have a headache one day, right, I might just be like, let me just take a quick aspirin to get the pain over with. If you start having headaches like more than often, right, then you're like, you start to think, wait, why am I having these headaches? Or you might just take a pill for it. So what I do with the questionnaire is I look to see what kind of like signs and symptoms you have based on these questions. And we look deeper and figure out, could food be contributing to this? Could food help you in this sense? And more than oftentimes, food really can help. It could be something that you've done in the past. We look at your health history. When I say we, I really mean me. I look at your health history. I look at a food and mood journal. So to answer your question, I don't specifically work with a diet and teach about a specific diet, but I'm aware of a lot of the diets, and there could be a certain one that could help you. It really just depends on, everyone's by individual. So it depends on like you, not me or him, but really what your body is telling you.
So she doesn't judge what you eat. Once you do eat it, I come to your house and stare at you like this.
Yeah.
What you eating? Why you eating that? I'm just kidding. You know I don't do that. I don't even know half the people.
I hope that answered your question.
Yep. So also here, let me show you one more thing. So this one didn't get much traction, but I wanted to show it to everybody. Is it not showing a full screen? For some reason it's not. So see if I can make it full
Amanda, screen. Yes, that is true. Headaches can be due to glucose levels. It can be due to food allergies, intolerances. Yes, those could be contributors for sure.
So
it could be also caused by simply being dehydrated. A lot of people don't drink enough water, daily. So it could be dehydrated, or it could be a mixture of all of those things. Dehydrated, and your blood sugar is imbalanced. So yes.
Yes. So another one I posted, which didn't get much traction, so I reposted it. And it's a take on from the
Oh, the PSA. Yep.
PSA.
Yeah.
And so the original one was a guy with a frying pan and eggs and blah blah blah. So I reposted it. It's there on my Twitter. TV man Stanley Roberts. That's all my Twitter name is. It's not hard to find. It's easy to go. Just go there and follow me. And also don't forget to like what we're doing today.
Gabriel says he didn't get the reference on that one.
Okay, because you know what?
I think he's talking about their PSA.
So Gabriel, when you get a chance, I posted a link of the original. And the original was from, let me see if I can play the original real quick. Hold on. Stay with me.
Chris says, this is your brain. This is your...
So this was the original.
Yeah.
From back in the day.
You have to, are you sharing it?
No, it's playing. Oh, wait. Am I sharing it? Nope, I'm not.
No.
So here's the original. Once I go back to the screen. You know what? Hold on, I have to do this.
He said he got it now, but only after you posted it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then good. So it was a playoff of the 1980s. This is your brain on drugs.
Well, and it's interesting because when he initially told me that he wanted to do the video, I instantly thought, oh yeah, that's that commercial about like your brain on drugs, because I actually grew up watching that commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was during the whole Nancy Reagan drug no drug campaign
Say no to drugs.
Yeah, say no to drugs. Yeah,
yes.
I grew up with that, and they had the shirts and everything too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there we go. So don't forget to like, number one. If you want to subscribe, please do that too.
Yes, thumbs up.
Thumbs
please.
up. One thumb, not two.
Oh yeah, I always do that.
This isn't
for YouTube.
This isn't an Eagle Burton Humperdinck.
Okay, what?
Edward and Siskel.
Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
Don't they do 4 out of 5? Like, didn't they do ratings?
I don't know. Somebody did thumbs up.
Oh, maybe it was them.
2 thumbs up. Yeah, it was them.
Oh, I think it was them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. It went through Bush too, according to Amanda Tucker.
Bush Senior. Oh
Thank
yeah,
you,
that's
Amanda.
right. Because Bush Senior was right after Reagan.
So what I've been trying to do is I was trying to get that as being funny and be parody wise, and people were like, "Oh, this is funny. Look what he did." And it took production, and nobody. The funny part is, about a week from now, what's going to happen?
It'll catch.
No.
It'll catch on.
No.
Oh, someone else will.
Someone will make the same kind of video, and it'll be like, "Oh my God, this is incredible. This is funny. It's viral." And then you're like, "Where did you get the idea from?" And I've literally had stories that I posted, and like, here's a good example. I did a poll about Michelin tires and a Michelin.
Oh yeah.
And I wrote, it was a quiz. Did you know that they're the same? And most people didn't know that. Michelin
tires, and then Michelin the restaurant.
And they're family. They're brothers, and they use the same thing. They even have the same logo, except for one is for food and one is for tires. And of course, I did the poll, and somebody goes, "Not from every day." Then about 3 days later, there's a meme out. It said, "Did you know that the Michelin Tire Man and Michelin restaurant are the same thing?" And I was like, "Well, this is kind of coincidental," except for when I went and looked at the guy's page, he was following people that he wasn't following me. But he's following people that were following me. So
did those people that he was following possibly like retweet it?
They shared it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well.
So there you go.
So he basically took it as his own.
He took it as his own. It's fine. I mean, it happens all the time.
I mean, it happens to a lot of people, but it sucks when it happens to you, because if you take that time to really think about something and you're putting content out there, you want it to be, you worked hard to put it out there. You want it to be a representation of what you came up with, not anybody else.
So Chris wrote, but Stanley, the spoof using Oprah from Living Color was the best. This was your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain on hard roll and bacon and tomato. Any questions?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember it.
I don't remember that one.
It was funny though. But I'm just trying to do a little bit of my own little parody. I didn't want to copy off of Oprah. Unless I'm copying the bills that she has, and not the bills you pay, the bills you spend. I want to make that perfectly clear.
I want some Oprah.
I would love, I'm watching. Okay, I know I'm getting on. I'm
What's up, Frank?
I'm changing subjects for a second, but I was watching a series on Paramount Plus, which T-Mobile, who likes to give away our. Apparently, T-Mobile likes to give away us to watch shows, but apparently they like to give away our personal information too, not on purpose. but they've been hacked enough times.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, they gave us a free subscription to Paramount Plus for a year, which is good. A year, no strings attached.
Mhm.
And after a year, if you don't cancel, then you get to pay the $4.99. I mean, why not? Free $3.99 is free $3.99.
I never really understood that.
And
$3.99.
what was I saying?
Oh yes, Chris, please send me the video. Okay.
So what was I saying for you?
You're going to talk about Tulsa Kings, weren't you?
Oh yeah, so Tulsa King.
King. Sorry.
With what's his name now? Jesus Christ.
Sylvester
Stallone. So there was a scene.
Sylvester Stallone, aka
Rocky?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka Frank Sinatra, Inside Joke. You can explain if you'd like, but
no, I have my senior moments, and I'm not really a senior, but I have my moments where I'm trying to describe somebody, and it's coming to me, but it's not coming to me fast enough. So when I said the guy on the screen, and I said that guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean,
no, he just said Arnold.
Arnold.
And I was like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then you're like, no,
Frank Sinatra.
And I'm like.
That's not either one.
I'm like, neither one of those is that guy. That's Sylvester
Stallone.
And I can never say his first name correctly, like off the bat either. I always stumble off of Sylvester.
So I just laughed. And as I said, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, Gabriel one is Schwarzenegger, not Schwarzenegger.
Whatever. Come on now. Let's not get technical. Anyway, you know what we're talking about. If you wouldn't have said that. Boom, boom. So as I was saying, there was a scene where they hacked this guy's website and took $8 million.
Ooh.
And he was a bad guy to take the money from. Now Sylvester Stallone is a mobster that was exiled to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm.
So he's the Tulsa King. There you go. And so I'm like, whoa, yeah. And I'm thinking, yeah, I wish somebody would. And then they wired the FBI agent or the ATF agent $1 million. Turns out that's was
probably a big mistake.
It turned out to be a huge mistake.
Yeah.
But you have to watch it. I'm not gonna tell you why or when. But I was like, oh man, can you imagine if I woke up and there was? I mean, first of all, my heart sank when I looked. Even though it was acting and TV, when you saw his bank account go to zero from $8 million. He went from 8 to 0 in like 0.0 seconds.
That's rough. Is it the ball guy
they took all of his money. And
I didn't like that ball guy.
Yeah, he was bad. He was a bad guy. And so he looked at seen it go from 8 million to 0. And even my heart sank. I was like, oh no, man, I feel your pain. I've had bank accounts with 0, and it's like, that ain't, but when you have 8 million, I mean, I've had like $20 and goes to 0.
Well, I've had money in my account, and then someone freaking withdrew $1,500 from my account, and it was fraud. I've had that, but that's a lot of money.
Thank you for an interesting Sunday evening. Second week I've watched. I don't know why I watched you, except I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Bernadette.
That's very sweet of you.
But you know what I just thought about? Not you, Bernadette, but thank you, Bernadette. Was what came to mind with the 0.
What?
Why don't I do business with Bank of America?
Because every time.
No, not every time.
Oh, because the one time you put money into your account and then you went to go pay something, they held it.
Okay, I'll explain.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not.
So I will not do business with the Bank of America if I can help it. Here's why. When I first moved to Salinas, $9 an hour, not making a whole lot of money, I decided to start a bank account in Bank of America. First time ever. In Philadelphia.
This is in Salinas, right?
Salinas, California.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you're making $9 an hour, you're really making $6 an hour because after taxes, it all goes away. So I put my money in the bank to start a bank account. And now it wasn't a whole lot of money, but it was enough to, do what I had to do. And so I paid a bill, and I had $120 in the bank. The bill was for $110. And I'm like, okay, I'm covered. I got $120. I'm ready to check for $110. I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll put money in the bank in time. And back then we didn't have social media, so there was no emails. There was nothing to get.
And you didn't have online banking.
There was no online banking. You get notification. So I go and look, and it goes, oh yeah, you're in a negative. And I'm like, how can I be in a negative when I just put enough money in to cover it? Well, it turns out that because I was a low functioning or not well functioning. What is it when you're low? I don't have.
You have a low balance.
Low. I don't have a lot of money in the bank. So.
Yeah.
A low earner.
Yeah.
I was a low earner.
Okay.
So because of low earner. So Gabriel texted me that spelled earner wrong or something. That
you mean that you said it wrong?
I said it wrong. Yes. He'll still say something wrong. That was a low earner that I had to pay.
Oh, because you had to keep a certain amount in your account. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So they said that I didn't.
They still do that, by the way.
I didn't meet their minimum balance requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So they took out $15
as a fee.
Right. And then but wait, not only did they take out $15 as a fee, and then they bounced the check and then took out a bounce check fee. And I said, wait a minute, you did what?
Gabriel said you spelled it wrong while talking. That's new phenomenon. That's why I corrected him and said saying. They still do have a minimum.
No, but do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, and I can see why you're frustrated.
So they literally took their money so that my check would bounce, and then took the money from the bounce check. And
that's why you use credit unions.
That's why I switched to credit union. I switched at that time. I switched. Well, I had just started a company called AEA Credit. I worked in high tech, and it was electronic IDE. What's the name of the company? It's so long ago. IDT. Integrated Device Technology.
Oh, that's right. And you've said that so many times.
I know, so many times.
But you know what I do remember from that is that you used to get on the speaker and say IP freely and what else? All that other stuff.
I used to do pranks on the security guard.
Yeah.
My favorite was Ida Dumb Guard. But wait, we'll come back to that one in a minute. So I literally switched to a credit union after doing research because I joined AEA back then. It was called AEA Credit Union, and I switched to a new credit union. AEA. I'm not going to say which new one is because lately we've had people trying to hack my stuff. So I'm not going to give you where to go hack.
Mm-mm.
But my old bank was AEA Credit Union, and then I left them a while back. So, IP freely. Ironically, that's my name on my phone when you do an airdrop. When you do an airdrop, it says IP freely. So people go, "Who's IP freely?"
Lord Frieza says Bank of America is crooked as hell.
Oh my God! So that and back to the whole IP freely part. So I would literally, first of all, I had a boss named Sobi Sanuda. His name was Sobi Sanuda, and he was. He was a mean supervisor, but I used to make fun of his name, but he didn't know that I was making fun of his name. He thought I was saying his name. Mm-hmm. So it was, Sobi. Mm-hmm. So I said, hey, Sobi. SOB. And so I literally was going, SOB. And he'd be like, hey. And I'm like, SOB, hey. And no one knew what it means. I'm knowing my whole life I'm calling him.
He's watching right now.
I don't care. He was literally watching going, he was like, hey. And then one of the guys I worked with got, here's why you don't tell people your secrets. Because they use your secrets against you.
That's true.
So one of the guys I worked with realized that he had an
unless they're loyal.
So I knew that he snitched on me because one day Sobi Sanuda stopped. He got meaner. And when I said SOB, he kind of gave me this look like, oh, you call me an SOB, huh? And I looked over at the guy and he's like, he had a look on his face like, oh, so I'm like, you snitched on me. Man, so I got transferred to a better job though.
That's good.
So I was happy. I was like, but I was doing my, in my board times, I would get on the phone and dial outside line and call back in. So one of them was, I like to speak to Ida. And they go, do you have a last name? Because once you do that, it throws them off.
Yeah.
And I think it's Dumgard. And they say, hold on, please. And you would literally hear this, Ida Dumgard 4220. Ida Dumgard 4220.
He is so messed up sometimes, I swear.
And then the other one was IP Freely.
IP Freely, I remember that one.
And some of them I can't say because they actually would qualify as being.
Do you want to talk about who we saw last night on TV or no?
I'm not finished my story yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's hold that thought.
I'm sorry.
So that was my story of, making fun of the prankster. And then I didn't think no one even knew it was me because it was just me doing it. And then I had my review.
Oh, no.
And my reviewer's name was Terry Kershaw. and he was the supervisor for the fab department. The
Mhm.
fab meaning fabrication. We made microchips for the military.
Mhm.
And he said to me, "You're doing a really good job. You're doing a really good job, Mr. Roberts. I'm really proud of you. I'm glad we hired you. But can you stop playing jokes on the security? I know that," he said to me, "if they're dumb enough to fall for it, that's on them. But lay back on the jokes, because they, because well, I think the one that got me was I did I did the IP Freely one. So the guy, so I call up. I go, yeah, can I speak to Mr. Freely? And they go, and the security guard's going, who? And I go, Mr. Freely. And he goes, do you have a first name? I don't have a first name. I think his initials are IP. So wait. So the guy, you hear it. I'm in the fab. I'm in a bunny suit, and dude goes, IP Freely 4220. Oh man, click.
Did the security guards know that it was you though?
No, I don't know. Oh, apparently they knew.
Because when they saw you, did they
No,
say
because
it was you?
they couldn't really tell because you're in a different room.
Oh, okay.
But literally, he said it over the thing. Oh man, and then you can hear him go, oh man, he hung up. And here I am, I'm laughing. He ever laughed so hysterical, you can't even breathe.
Yes.
That was me. So they knew it was me because I'm too busy laughing so hard. It's like when I tried to give away. When I was a kid and I tried to say your refrigerator is running and I started laughing so hard, or let this come out of the can. Prince is do you have Prince Edward in a can? Yes, we do. Will you bail it out? And I'm supposed to be bailing
You're
out.
like a kid though, right?
Yeah, I'm a kid. Right? You bail it out before he suffocates. But for me, it was like, do you have Prince Edward in a can? Well, yes, we do. Well, you.
I literally do that too. When I want to tell a joke, I can't finish it because I'm laughing too hard while I'm telling it.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. David says, you're a bad man, Stanley. You're a bad man. And I love it. Keep doing it.
So, I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh my God.
If I were your boss and I had a bunch of employees, you are not safe around me from practical jokes, but they're always safe jokes. I don't do anything that's going to get us fired or get anybody sued. Nobody's going to get burnt by acid. None of that stuff. And I say acid because I worked around acid. So it was always a fun, I don't mind pranks. I don't mind being pranked. I just don't want to do pranks that hurt people's feelings. But nowadays, everything hurts everybody's feelings.
That's true. Yeah. Like you think that something is super innocent, but someone can always potentially find something wrong with what you've said. Not you particularly, but just in general.
So, I'm sorry. What were you going to say earlier?
Oh, Chris.
What? Bro, the OG Simpsons.
Yeah, but that was before for fake names.
But that was before the Simpsons, though, because I saw the Simpsons once.
The Simpsons came out what in 1990?
I don't know.
Or let me see.
Somebody wrote. IP Freely was the author of the book. Who wrote of?
Oh, in 1989 it came out.
Was who wrote the book under the Beechers?
And when did you work for?
I was there in. I left there in 90 and 89. And no, I left there in 90 and went to LA.
Simpsons started in 89.
So I remember now.
Because before that you worked at Toys R Us, right?
Toys R Us. Yeah, I got in trouble for that too.
You got in trouble for doing the speaker on Toys R Us too?
No, I got in trouble for a different thing. So I got in trouble because I don't know why, but people thought it was their privilege to mess with me. Just give me grief for no reason. And some lady.
What? People do that to you now?
Even now, yeah. She gave me grief. I didn't know her from a can of paint. And she gave me this grief, and I said to her, don't be mad at me because your girl's on too tight. And I got wrote up for that.
Dang.
Yeah. So apparently her girl was on too tight. And she went and called up, and I got written up for it. So, I mean, I don't regret saying it. Would I say it again to her? I don't know. I mean, that was long time ago.
That was like 30 years ago.
Long time ago. I remember when you was on that. Really? Somebody threw that song.
Depending on how you're singing it, I don't recognize.
You the man. This is so funny. I lived back in the Bay Area when you did this when you were on TV. I love watching you, and I love even more now. So I gotta admit to you, when I was on TV for Kron, I was subdued. If you had seen me unfiltered, you would have been dying because some of the stuff I did on Kron, I had to literally dial it back. because I had a story that I was going to do, and this guy that we called, I used to give people nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
There's one guy that got pulled over, and he had on a hoodie, and he was so dumb that he ran from the police after we got his police ID. And
After you got his ID.
they got his ID, so we know who he is already, and he runs. I mean, who does that? Here's my driver's license, I'm going to run from you. That is the dumbest.
He got scared, I guess.
No, he was okay. Turned out when we found him later, the car was stolen.
Oh.
But he was too dumb. It was a carpool violation.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled over, gave the officer his ID. We had his name, we had his address, we had everything.
Unless it was a fake ID.
No, it was him.
Oh, it was
legit him. And he took off. I'm like, why is he running? We already knew who he is. We don't have to chase him. We just wait for him to go to his house.
Oh,
and so I called him in my story. One of my stories, I called him Beavis and Butthead. What's the guy from Beavis and Butthead? The one that was Cornholio.
Mm-hmm.
I said and I grabbed a clip from Beavis and Butthead, the Cornholio clip,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to use it in the piece. And then I made the mistake of sharing it with a fellow employee. Oh, and that's them complaining.
That's what they said?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. And so then I go, well, you can't use that. I'm like, why not? This is funny. He said, you cannot use a picture of Cornholio and call the guy Cornholio. But he literally had a hood on it, and he looked like the guy from Beavis and Butthead.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and just like I call the guy, you know, I get different things that I give names to. Like Elmo Shirt Guy.
Oh yeah.
The guy who called me names.
He was wearing an Elmo shirt.
And
right?
I didn't even see the shirt until someone pointed it out. When he was cussing me out, I had no idea. All I could see was his mouth. You get fat. What are you going to tell me about that?
He was going off like.
And then he told me, I don't want to be on camera. But what's the first thing he did?
Put himself on
camera, on national TV. He rushed to be on camera.
Yeah.
And I had a saying for it. I can't say here. But you know what I said? Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm glad I got to see you.
You're just like Betty Bryan said, why is Stanley dressed like a Domino's delivery guy?
That's disrespectful.
Dang, that's messed up.
That's disrespectful to the 76ers.
I was like, that's messed up. He's representing 76ers gear right now.
I'm from Philadelphia. You better recognize.
So here's the question. When the 49ers play the Philadelphia Eagles next week, who will you be rooting for? Oh, that guy lost his $10 million, by the way.
Oh, he did.
He did.
2 million. 2 million.
Oh, what did I say?
2 million. 10 million.
Oh yeah, he did, the mattress guy, right?
He bet 2 million against the 49ers.
That the Cowboys would win and he lost. So there you go. But who's gonna win? 49ers?
Well,
Eagles.
I'm sorry for your loss. I'm not an Eagles fan, but they are a really good team this year.
Well,
and if you play like if the 49ers play the Eagles like they played today, they're not gonna win because there was too many mistakes.
How they played the Cowboys?
I mean, who did I say?
You said Eagles.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm 49ers faithful. I believe we can take it, and we'll see next week.
Gabriel said they should give San Antonio medicine and call them the 75ers.
Oh yeah, because you used to always say, "Oh, the 49ers."
Wait! It ain't over yet. Because after next Sunday, they're gonna be the 48ers again. They owe us one. I'll be here all week.
You really should. You probably should take off that 76ers.
Yeah, the Eagles are gonna win. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just calling it like it is.
We'll just see. We'll see. I mean, I know the Eagles have a good record and they only lost 3 games.
But they literally play like this, like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, well we'll see.
Yeah, you know what they play like? You know what the Eagles play like?
We'll see.
Do you know what the Eagles play like?
We'll see.
Do you know who the Eagles play like?
I'm not sure. Do they play like
They play
Sylvester Stallone?
Nope.
Or
nope. They play,
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
They play like a bunch. They play like a bunch of
Frank Sinatra?
They play like a bunch of street players where they don't win the game, but they're gonna play like they win in the championship.
Okay, we'll see.
You ever play ball with those guys that it's just street ball. Nobody wins a trophy. Nobody gets any money. Nobody gets.
They just play because they love the game.
But they just know it ain't love. They get mad at you. Oh, what are you doing? You just cherry picking. Get out there and play. I'm like, dude.
Hey, don't do that face again or talk like
that.
Picking. You know what you remind me of?
Bill Cosby?
Yes.
You want some Quaaludes?
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I'm a Steelers fan. Always will be.
Oh, Betty Veronica says Diane Faithful. I love that. Yes.
Oh.
I am Diane Faithful.
Anyway, so I want to talk about one more thing. Some of you guys are going to find this crazy.
Is this the thing from last night?
The stars.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Randy.
No, you told me not to do that one, so I'm
Okay.
not going to.
All right.
So if you notice on Facebook, they have stars. And stars are, you give a penny every time you like something. So 50 pennies is 50 cents. 100 pennies is $1. Now, I'm demonetized on Facebook. In other words, I can't make any money on videos or streaming videos like this on Facebook. No commercials on Facebook. None of those things. Okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm laughing at you.
So I can't do any of that. However, I can give them money to boost my videos, so they'll take my money. They'll take it in a heartbeat. Hey, give us your money. We'll boost your videos. They also won't let me stream. They let me stream, but I can't monetize the streams. I can't monetize videos I post. But you can throw pennies at it, like in the circus, where you threw pennies to try to get it into the can of the performing animal. So you're doing such a good job. Here's a penny, or and some people throw dimes. But back in the day, you threw pennies into a metal can and you talk to them and you say, "Oh, you're doing a great job." But now, so they will allow people to throw pennies at the hard work I do. You can throw pennies at me, and some people have given me stars. Like Philip gave me stars. He gave me 100 stars, which is $1. So or someone will give me 25 stars, or depending on what it is. And I looked at it like it is deep, because think about this. So they won't let you make money, any kind of real money, even though you've done nothing wrong. You were basically accused of something you didn't do. And there's no proof, because there's nothing to show that you did it wrong.
No paper trail.
There's no paper trail. There's just, you did it wrong, so therefore you're demonetized. And this goes back to 2018, when I didn't even know that they had done this to me. It goes back with the whole thing with losing Facebook. YouTube. I was demonetized on Facebook unknowingly until I actually tried to monetize it in 2020. And if you look at the list, there's everything that I'm allowed to post on. It says you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So people can subscribe to the channel. People can throw me stars, and I can get subscribe. I just said subscribers, right?
Yeah.
So I can do that, but that's about all it is. But I can give, but every week you should boost this.
But you can't.
No, I can boost.
Oh, you can boost.
I'm giving them money.
You just can't get
the boost
back from the boost.
The boost is giving, so I can boost my own videos, but I can't monetize them to make money off my own videos. And I think that's unfair. And I've been trying since 2020 to get it rectified. But they always say, well, we need paperwork from Cron to prove that they did that. Well, there is no paperwork. There never has been paperwork. Normally, if you do something wrong, there's a line of paperwork that says you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this, and this is why we're doing this. It was never any paperwork. It was just done under the table. And they did a good job, I have to admit. They were really good at making sure I don't make another dime the rest of my life. They've been doing the best they can. And they did a good, it's a good job, but it's not fair to, people, creators, not just me, but any creator that was ostracized by their employer. It's not fair to them. And I'm gonna figure this out, and I don't need Facebook to make money. I don't need Facebook to make money. I'll make that perfectly clear. What I am saying though is that it's unfair, and it happens to a lot of people. And Facebook and a lot of these social media sites don't have a way for you to reach out to anybody. There's no customer service. It's just, we did this. That's it. You're done. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And you can't. And people go, well, you should just appeal it. They deactivated the appeal button. So I'm permanently banned. Permanently banned
from monetizing.
From monetizing Facebook.
That's so shady.
Not like, hey, we're gonna give you. There was never. This is your first time you made a mistake. Don't do it again. The second time, don't do it again. It was just
Well, so I feel when anybody is trying to make sure that they can make a name for themselves, which you've already done that, but as someone who's trying to do that for me in my business, I'm learning from you, and just from seeing things change with algorithms, that social media, you can't really depend on it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And
you can't depend on it to.
Well, some people depend on it because they found out that they can make a whole lot of money. And some people have made a whole lot. So this whole thing that's going on right now with the guy who made he was either going to give him $50 million to do things on there, but the caveat was that he couldn't, if he got demonetized, then he lose $50 million. What kind of contract is that? It's
like I feel like you're really skating on thin ice.
That's like somebody telling me, hey, Stanley, if you grow 3.5 feet in 10 days, we'll pay you $50 million, but if you can't do it, you'll get nothing.
3.5 feet.
3.5 feet, yeah, because I'm an NBA star. Oh, wait.
3.5 feet would make you 8.
Okay, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, 9 something.
And thank you, David. David says, solid guy. He referred to me, not you. He tells it like it is.
I hope not.
Subscribe like I did. Yes, so subscribe like he did. Please subscribe. We enjoy it. And subscribe on Twitch. They have not demonetized me. I give respect to Twitch people for doing that. Thank you very much, Twitch, for allowing me to do what I do on your platform. And I thank you. We share it other platforms because some people refuse to switch gears. Some people refuse to change. I'm not changing. I'm here. This is where I'm going. I'm not going nowhere else. And I get that. But, thank you, David.
So Chris says, Stanley, let's go old school for a Mo. Jerky Boys, yes or no?
Jerky Boys. Why does that sound familiar?
What is Jerky Boys? I am so not. I guess I am just like not cool.
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. You keep talking, and maybe I'll know.
Oh yeah, Chris says Twitchy over here.
Huh?
He said Wee's Tweetchy over here. I think he means like he's over here on Twitch.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know who they are, honestly. So I have to say no right now. I have to do some more research on them. But no, I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, they used to make crank calls?
Oh, crank calls. I've never, you know what? Honestly, I was never let me do what someone else is doing kind of guy. Everything I ever did was organic. I made it up. I'm like, you know what? I think this is funny. And even when it's funny to you, it was funny to me. Mm-hmm. It was always funny to me. So, and interesting enough, I did a ride along with the agency out here in California, and we sat down to eat dinner. So I had dinner with a bunch of cops, and they're all in uniform, and I'm, my regular clothes, reading, and I'm talking to them and having a conversation. And the cop goes, "Oh my God!" I said, "What?" He goes, "You're human." I go,
"You're human."
I go, "What does that mean?" He goes, "Well, I've always seen you on TV. I've never seen you in real life. And for some reason, your TV, what?"
Oh my gosh, you're real. You okay?
No, because you don't let me choke.
Sorry. Okay, go.
Your persona on TV is like this guy who's like, straight and narrow, and all of a sudden, I talk to you and I'm like, oh my God, he's real. He's a human.
Is that when that animation was running?
No, this was in California.
The one where you're like this?
No, this was a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
This was just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
He literally said to me, "Oh my God, I didn't realize and people meet me, they go, you're really a nice person in real life." I'm like, what do you think I was in not real life? I try to treat people with respect and dignity, and the funny thing is, being in the public eye, whether I want to be or not, I don't have the option of being mean to people. Because the minute you're mean to someone, they will tweet out how big of a butthole you are. You be nice to people all day long, and they're like, "Oh, he was so nice." But if you say I'm mean, if somebody says I'm mean, they'll be on Twitter. There'll be a plane flying by.
It's like that one person who tried to make up the fact that you didn't say hi to them at the Pacifica Fog Fest.
I know.
But in actuality, you pretty much said everyone. From what I could see, you said hi to everyone that said hi to you.
And Amanda, just for the record, I am on YouTube. I know that you know that because you were there. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. But also, here's something that you don't know about. I have a link tree, and I'm really about to. I'm working with a web guy right now. We're trying to figure this out to create a video. MrBadley.com, MrBadley.com, and we're working on trying to make it so that the videos we do will be uploaded there, and then we'll be using Patreon as either Patreon or Vimeo as a hosting for the videos. So what you can do is subscribe to either you can subscribe to my Patreon page, and then that way we're going to start dumping the videos there. And the way it works is it'll be a tier. So if you pay for $3, that's just saying, hey, I support your work. Do what you do. I know I don't get much out of it, but thank you. If you subscribe to $10, you say, hey, I like it, and you might get, you get a mug maybe in the mail one day to show up, a mug with me on it, my ugly face on it. You get a mug with a picture, with that picture on it.
You're not ugly.
That picture, it's all backwards.
You're very cute.
Now, if you do 20,
you gotta hold it up to the camera.
I did.
Oh.
Oops. So you get Mr. Badley. Now, if you do for 20, then you get every 3 months you get a new piece of apparel. You get a T-shirt, you get a mug, and I think after like a year you get a hoodie.
Oh, nice.
And I've seen people who've gotten the hoodies and have sent pictures of the hoodies they received.
That's cool.
Now, just for the record, I don't get a lot of money for you buying the apparel. I mean, not buying the apparel, for the money. Some of the money still goes to the people.
To Patreon.
And most of the money that comes there goes into keeping these things running. And no one really buys a lot of gear, so it's not like we're running out of gear. But the option is available on the Linktree, which I need to find the caption for that one. And that's what keeps us doing this. We've been doing it for a long time now.
Gabriel says he wants a Mr. Badley winter coat.
Oh, well, good luck. I want one too. We don't have winter coats, but we do have. Now, there's another thing on Queensboro.
Oh, yeah, because David is asking, do you have a merch site?
Yeah, Queensboro is a merch site. It's a little pricey because it's high quality gear with a logo and Mr. Badley. And then there's Bonfire, which is also available. You can do it as well. Let me see if I can pull them up. You keep talking to them. I'll look it up real quick.
Oh, I was trying to find your Linktree.
Hold on. I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
So,
here it is. I found your Linktree.
Okay. So here is, I'm going to share this with you in a second.
Does your Linktree have your Bonfire too? It does. Do you want me to just put the link of your link?
I want to show that.
Do you want me to just put your Linktree in the YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine. Just do that. I gotta make sure I don't show that because that's proprietary information.
Well, you're not sharing it, are you?
No, I'm not. You understand why? Also,
Someone wrote, I'd like a Mr. Badley lunchbox.
Me too. Oops.
You might just have to actually put the link in as a super.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
I'll do it. You just.
Yeah. You can just show it.
So there you go. So it's Linktree, Mr. Badley TV. So you'll be able to go there.
I guess it didn't show up on YouTube, but I posted it on your Twitch. So that's that. That's
you
that right
can
there.
see it on the screen. So
yeah,
it's on the screen, and that's the link. Linktree, Mr. Badley TV. And keep talking while I try.
Oh my gosh, lunchbox with a thermos. I remember when I used to buy like the Disney lunchboxes when I was growing up, and it came with a thermos. The best. Oh my gosh, I would love to have a lunchbox with your face on it.
You don't even eat lunch.
I do eat lunch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
In dinner?
I usually online will post my breakfast. Sometimes I try to post all of my meals throughout the day, and it kind of gets to be a lot. So I usually start off with just posting my breakfast and kind of move on. Because if I post everything I eat during the day, every day, it gets to be too much, and I get distracted from what I actually need to do. But I think I might do a post in what I eat in a day and just show maybe a few of the days here and there and put in a reel or something.
Okay.
Betty Veronica, you don't see the link in the chat. So I posted it also in on his Twitch page.
Okay.
So it should come up soon because the one I posted in YouTube is not working because it's under me. So I'm not sure if you can see what he's showing right now.
I'm not showing it yet.
You're not showing this?
No, not yet. I haven't got. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but they can't actually click that though, right?
No, not yet. But I'm just trying to show them what we already have here, but I have to change stuff to do it. So
it's on the screen right there, Betty. It's just that you can't click it. The link.
I want to show them the picture of it once I get to it. It's not as simple as just going straight to it. And for some reason, when I type in the name, it comes up wrong.
Which one are you trying to show?
My store.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. All right, let's go back here. There it is. All right, so there's the store. show it to you. I'll bring it up full screen for you. So that's Mr. Badley, although that stuff's in the way. And if you scroll down, so it's Bonfire, Mr. Badley TV. There is official store.
Oh, thanks, Ty. Talks everything.
And there you go. There's the hoodies. There's the mugs. There's no thermos.
Oh, I like that T-shirt.
Yeah. Which one? This one?
No, the scroll down. I like this
Oh, that one? Yes,
I have that.
You have that one.
I have that one in black.
So share the store to see how it turns out. So yeah, there we go. There's the link.
Oh, that's specifically to the Bonfire.
Yes.
But if you also click the link tree, the Bonfire account is also there. So you can go either way.
Yeah. So go to Linktree or go there either way, and you'll see the stuff that we have on there. It doesn't, it's just for you. It's more like for your stuff if you want to wear something nice, and let me know that you did it.
I love wearing stuff with your face on it.
You should link. So actually, I have the links to the stores on my Twitter. If you go to Twitter, it's actually right there on the main page. Hold on, let me go here to Twitter.
What is your panels?
I don't know. We're not that. We're not the.
But you're the millennial.
We are the millennial. That is true, but.
No, you're the millennial.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so if you go to my Twitter, you'll also see it there too, at the very bottom, just below the profile. You have pictures of all the links of shirts and whatnot. You click that, and you go right there, and boom. All right.
Cool.
All right. Well, sorry guys, I didn't mean to go on a rant. Oh, context panels of the content below the stream. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So just so you know, my stream is different because I'm using a different setup.
Oh, look, Linktree.
Oh, there they are. They're above it on the Twitch. If you're there, you can see the Linktree.
Oh, they're right below the video.
Yeah. So we do have the panels below the video in Twitch.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yes, we know. San Francisco did one.
Huh?
All right, there we go. So.
Yep, San Francisco won tonight.
We want to thank you guys, because you know what? I have to say this, and I'll say it again. You could be anywhere today. You could be watching anything. There's a million things on TV. There's a million streaming platforms. There's a million everything. There's so much stuff to take your time away. But yet you chose to be with us, and we respect that, and we appreciate it.
Yes, we love it.
And we've been doing this for what? How many years now? 2 years?
This is 3 years. We started in 2020, so this month marks 3 years.
3 years, and we didn't blow up and become like 40 million people. We right now there's 16 here, but we're 16 that we're proud of.
Oh yeah, I'll take any number.
I'm
just glad that you guys consistently watch us. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, some go. It's cyclical. Some come, some go.
Betty said, "Will you make any Diane merch?"
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
want
no
to.
one wants my face on anything.
I wanted to, but she didn't want me. And just keep in mind that the picture of Mr. Badley was designed for my old station. That was part of the. Why does my hat look like that?
Because
they're
75 and
OU. And when I
won.
left because when they ended up because of COVID, let me keep the artwork. So I want to see you do videos on transit systems, like when you were catching folks at Barton Muni and Ferry Basin. That may be coming up. Keep in mind there are some things that may be in the future. I'm trying to get some projects off the ground. We're working on it. So bear with us. You never know how we're going to materialize in the future. But we do appreciate it. And we want you to stick around, because when the new stuff starts popping out for real, guess what? You guys are going to be the first to know, because you were the first one. And then you may be some stuff involved that you get as well. You know me, I'm happy to give stuff away if I have it. I'm happy to. Just don't always have it. So.
David said, "Sleep tight, Domino's 76."
Hey, you want some pizza? All right, it's cold. It's 8:14 here. We're going to light the fireplace.
Yes.
Warm up and watch a little TV.
And I'm going to represent my 49ers. And oh wait, what time is the game on next Sunday? We might be a little late next Sunday too, because the 49ers do play next Sunday, and they will be beating the Eagles. So let's see what time that game is. I think that's at 3:30 Pacific. Oh my gosh, it's at noon. So maybe we won't be late. It's at noon our time, so we might be good. What?
And right after the game, there'll be the 48ers. The OS one.
Okay, 75ers. The OS one.
They're still playing. They haven't lost yet.
Yeah, but guess what? We're still playing and we haven't lost yet. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about this season.
Well, I'm talking about this season. We're going to the championship. What are you talking about?
That hat is from really.
This hat is when we lost. I know this hat is when we lost against the Chiefs, but we still were
Super
the
Bowl
champions.
54.
Okay, why are you a hater?
I like Haterade. I
you
like
know-
grape flavored Haterade.
You know why you know I'm not a hater?
Why?
Because I get you the 76ers gear. I love you that I actually get you gear that I don't care about.
You are wearing 99% of the gear you wear is gear I bought you.
Not this.
99%.
Not this.
Okay, 98%.
Okay, the Warrior stuff, yes.
What's your name on the back?
Okay, the one jersey. I bought the other two. I bought the other Curry and
The jacket with
the
your name on the
Kevin
back with number 4.
That's Giants.
It's still Spear sports gear.
Okay.
How soon we forget.
He bought that for me like back in 2009, I think. I love you.
Oh wait.
Does everyone think
Wait. I have to
What?
public service announcement.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, we love you guys. And last week Gabriel got he was.
Wow, David and Terrence are kind of shady right now.
What did he say?
Because Terrence said Eagles are gonna win, and David said, "I will look for you in that jacket to watch the Niners lose to Philly." Wow, thank you, Amanda.
Amanda said 49ers all day.
Thank you.
All damn day.
All damn day.
So just for the record, I'm supporting her because it is the 49ers. However,
there's always a however or
I am a
but.
Steelers fan. And you know what's so funny?
However.
I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to end our chat with everybody. It's so funny how fans of a team will tell you that you need to convert to your team when you move to that city. It was in a heartbeat. Oh, you're here now. You need to be a 49er.
I never became.
Now, let me finish. Don't cut me off. Let me finish. They tell you in a heartbeat. Oh, no. You're in San Francisco. You need to be a 49er fan, right? Okay, so if you move to Philly, are you going to become a Philly fan? Well, no, that's different.
I never said you should.
Not you.
Okay.
I'm talking about people who have done that.
I lived in LA. I never became a Rams fan. I never became a Chargers fan, a Lakers fan, or a Dodgers fan. We lived in Arizona. I never became a Cardinals fan. I did not like the Diamondbacks, and I definitely did not like the Suns, or hockey or whatever. I will always be a San Francisco fan.
Well, sorry for your loss.
Okay, now you join David and Terrence. All right. Anyone else? Because I will just shut that down now. We are going to.
I don't give her credit. She is hardcore 49ers. I respect that.
David, I got you. Rookie quarterback, but look at what rookie quarterback has done.
No, you know why what they call it? The Cowboys lost today? Because their coach John Candy didn't do a good job. That's why.
That's so messed up. He says that the Cowboys coach looks like John Candy.
So that's how I know football's fake, because the coach is John Candy. They're shooting a movie.
You are so bad.
All right, guys, we love you, and make sure we play the ending last time because Gabriel was like,
okay, so David, let me get this straight. Did Rookie get lucky all of the games that he's won in a row?
Okay.
He got lucky all those games.
David, before you get
he got lucky all those games, though?
David, before you get in an argument
he
with
got
her,
lucky all those games?
She will argue.
He got lucky all those games, though. You sure he got lucky all those games?
She will argue.
Because I'm not really sure. Did he get lucky all those games? Was that really luck? I mean, we can talk about this for hours. I am down. I am ready. Let's go.
Wow. This is what I have to get up against.
You sure you got lucky, though?
So I table my responses about sports for her.
We got to choose our battles here, David. We got to choose our battles.
Because she is if there were an award for the diehard fan that doesn't wear costumes and doesn't wear makeup, hey, she is right.
Yeah, because I don't do the face paint stuff. I got
sensitive
skin.
She is literally the 49er Diane Faithful.
I am, yes.
Her middle name
and
is
David
Faith.
keeps going.
David
keeps going and says Philly will eat him up. And so what I will say to that, well, he actually said Philly will eat him up. I'm not sure who he is. Maybe you're talking about Purdy.
He's pretty good, but not that good.
I will say, Why don't we do this? Because you say it's going to be ugly.
Ooh,
Why don't we do this?
Oh no! Don't let her. Don't gamble.
Why don't we do this,
Don't do
David?
it, David. Don't do it.
Why don't we do this?
She's gonna ask you to gamble. Put some money on it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to have some.
What are you gonna say?
Put some money.
What are you gonna say?
I was basically just going to say, let's wait and see. And then if the 49ers lose on Sunday, then you can say, hey, I told you so. And if they win, then I can say,
why don't we make
hey,
it?
I told you
no,
so.
why don't we do something better than that?
I told you I don't gamble.
David, where do you live?
John Candy was awesome. Stanley put $100 on the game. I will take Philly.
Stanley, put it on again.
So he wants you to put $100 on the game. He doesn't want me to put $100 on the game.
My money, not his money.
No,
So he don't lose
no.
money. No, I was gonna say that if you lose,
I love that, Amanda.
what?
49ers are hungry for a Philly cheesesteak dog.
Dog. Woo! No, wait, there's no cheesesteak dogs.
Hey, can we have no ET game watch party live stream?
You're not allowed to stream the game. It's illegal. We'll be sued by the NFL. You know what I said about it?
I think she just means like a watch party.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
never
can't
mind.
stream the audio
Yeah.
or the video of the game without the written consent from the NFL. And we already know that the NFL kicked me off the parking lot.
Oh, well, let's not go there.
Okay, so
David says my money. Ooh, okay, well.
so imagine, true story, I'm out in the parking lot, 49ers, and the president of the NFL walks out to me with his old entourage and says, "Hello, Stanley, how you doing?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And he has all these badges on that says NFL and all the access.
Mhm.
He goes, "We don't mind you being on 49er property, but you got to put the camera away." Couldn't be because I tweeted a picture of a bag of cocaine that I found in the parking lot.
That's bad.
I said, "Ooh, look, it's snowing in Levi Stadium."
That's bad.
They said, "You can watch the game. You got to put the camera away, though." But it wasn't my fault I found a bag of cocaine.
So what happened? They just confiscated it and then you couldn't come back on?
No, I could watch the game. I just couldn't videotape. Yeah, you can stay, but you can't videotape.
What's up, John?
What's up? What's up, John? We about to wrap it up.
Yeah, we were late. Why? Because we were watching the 49ers win.
Yeah, we were late because she just said, and plus we ate crab and I made some crab and.
So David basically is trying to have you bet against me $100, and he says he's got you covered.
Okay.
So you're going to bet that the Eagles win, but you're not doing that to me, are you?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Wow.
On that note, thank you everyone for joining us.
On that note,
Red and yellow.
oh, so
and
she wants
pink
the watch party to be
and
us just
green,
reacting while we're
purple
watching it.
and orange and blue. I can see a rainbow.
All right,
See
so
a rainbow.
so basically,
See a rainbow
we
too.
will talk after the 49ers win on Sunday.
Listen with your eyes.
What are you singing?
Listen with your eyes and hear everything you see. We can make a rainbow. Make a rainbow.
Okay, this is getting awkward.
That's not. You know who that is?
What are you singing?
That's a song from Mr. Rogers.
Oh gosh, it doesn't sound like Mr. Rogers.
At the very end.
It doesn't sound like Mr. Rogers.
Of course, it's the black version.
Why are you singing Mr. Rogers right now?
Because we're about to wrap it up. It's the end of the show. This is Mr. Roberts.
Diane, please get your flute and help him with his pitches here. Wow. All right, guys. Well, on that note,
Wow.
we'll see you after the Niners win on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's a question. Will you still appear if they lose?
Yeah, I will still appear.
Yeah, you still appear.
I will still
Can we
appear.
get that pinky swear?
What? So you think if the Niners lose, I wouldn't show up to the podcast?
Okay, I bet you $100 that the Eagles are going to win.
Okay.
But this is David's money.
Okay, but who's gonna be pitching in for me? I gotta use my own money, huh? All right.
Well, if you really hardcore believe they're going to
Oh,
win,
I'm hardcore.
then don't worry about
All
it.
right then.
So, okay, pinky swear
All
bet.
right, pinky swear.
All right, David, I'm doing it for you. So if you
You
lose,
better root for the.
you got to
49ers.
donate $100 to the cause.
You better root for the 49ers when I'm watching though.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh no, we didn't know. I must not. An Eagles jersey. I don't even have an. I am not buying an Eagles jersey.
If
I am not buying an Eagles
if
jersey.
you lose, you got to wear an Eagles jersey.
I don't have an Eagles jersey.
You're gonna have to buy one.
No, I'm not
wear
buying.
it, wear it on the air.
I'm not buying an Eagles jersey. No, we did not think he's rid of that. I'm not buying an Eagles jersey. Why would I waste money on a jersey for a team I don't care for?
Because you lost.
I'm not doing that.
You gotta eat a Philly cheesesteak
Oh, I will eat a Philly cheesesteak.
while wearing an Eagles jersey
No.
and drinking some Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I will drink PBR and I will eat a Philly cheesesteak. I will not wear an Eagles jersey.
We eat a
hoagie? I will eat a
hoagie.
hoagie.
How about a pork roll?
What the hell? What's in a pork roll?
Google
What kind of pork is
He's
it?
gonna send you a jersey.
Oh my gosh. Are you an Eagles fan, David?
Sounds like it to me.
I cannot.
I'm thinking it is an Eagles fan. We're going.
I will not wear an Eagles jersey. Nope. Nope.
Sorry for your loss.
It's either I wear the Eagles jersey or I put down $100. I'm not doing both.
She don't have that much faith.
Oh, he's a Bills fan.
She doesn't have that much faith, clearly.
Well, Buffalo Bills, I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. The bet is set. Terrence, the other one that thinks that the Eagles are going to win says the bet is set. Okay, so.
The block is hot. The block is
Oh,
hot.
I thought you were pulling out 100. Can I have some too?
No.
Okay.
Sorry for your loss.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. We're calling it.
Nope. Not until you agree you're gonna wear Eagles jersey.
I'm not wearing an Eagles jersey. I already bet $100. That's it.
Oh, so you agree that you bet 100?
We pinky swore.
Okay. Stay with me, Stanley. We got her. All right.
All right. Well.
Wakanda for life.
Now I know whose side you're on.
Wakanda for life.
Now I know whose side you're on.
All right. It's all good. It's all fun and love and sports.
Go Niners. All right.
All right. We love you guys.
I'm a boomer.
I'm a millennial.
And the Niners are going to win. Woo woo.
Sorry for your loss.
Woo woo. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.